The speech and so I gotta say, I'm watching this speech and it seems totally fine until about a quarter in, and almost half the speech is praising the state of Israel. And it's just interesting. He talks about what he did to Iran and how they were no longer able to fund H and the other H that ends with the Bala and the other H that ends with the AMAS. Isn't it sad that I can't say that? He says that they weren't able to fund them. Isn't that funny? Because he knows good and well that the state of Israel are the ones that actually fund them. I mean, how can I know and he doesn't know? Give me a break. It's on my complimentary Patreon. You know what I'm saying? 5D chess, you don't know? Give me a break. He goes on to talk about October 7th. How do I know? Did you not get the memo, sir, about October 7th? Are you in the dark, sir? Mr. 5D chess, you don't know what happened with October 7th? Here's the kicker. He says he's going to round up and deport all jihadists in America that, let's rewind.
To win its war on terror, you have to support that. Gotta win, gotta finish it off. And instead of pandering to the jihad sympathizers and America-hating radicals.
Gotta finish it off. You know who's trying to finish it off? Is the state of Israel committing ethnic cleansing in Palestine. They're finishing it off.
We will deport them. We will deport them very quickly. Gotta win, gotta finish it off. And instead of pandering to the jihad sympathizers and America-hating radicals, we will...
So I was brainwashed to believe that the word jihad was always really, really, really a really super bad word. I was brainwashed to believe that. This is not always the case. And what he is saying here is that he will round up anyone who is against ethnic cleansing. Period. That's what he just said here.
We'll deport them. We will deport them very quickly. We have no choice.
We're listening here to former President Donald Trump speaking at
anyone that exercises their free speech against what is still going on over there. The horrific atrocities going on over there, unprovoked by innocent people.
Event in West Palm Beach.
Oh yeah, and of course he praises the Abraham Accords, okay?
Out of the womb in the 9th.
This gives way to the believer heads chopped, okay?
Month, and even after birth, execute the baby after birth. The baby is born.
Americans of faith are the soul of this country, but what about Americans of faith that know the truth about Palestine? What about them?
South America, that's the least of it. They're coming from Africa. You know, we had people coming in from parts of Africa, the Congo, 22 people from the Congo a couple of months ago. Where do you live? The Congo. Oh, what's your address?
Isn't it interesting, though, the same state that he praises for being such great friends with and moving the embassy over there are the same people also committing ethnic cleansing in the Congo. Now, these are just opinions for educational and entertainment purposes only. Listen to this next part. He talks about building an Iron Dome, and he says, why shouldn't we? It's our technology anyways. And this should tell you a lot more about what's really going on, who funds, what's really going on. For those who know, and those who know, he just told on the fact that we help to fund ethnic cleansing.
In my next term, we will build a great Iron Dome missile defense shield over our country. A dome like has never been seen before, and it will be entirely made in the USA. A lot of it will be in Florida. A lot of it will be right here in Florida. Oh, you like that idea? Look at her.
Although the ones chanting USA don't really know why the state of Israel knew that they had to build that dome, because they knew what they would be inviting, because they know what they do.
Certainly, it's our technology. We know how to do it. You know, Israel, they had 300 rockets shot at it fairly recently. It knocked every rocket except one out of the sky. The other one was mortally hit and fell to the ground.
And you know what I never understood? If that dome is so good, then how do they keep complaining about the terrorist groups if the dome is so awesome, right? It's because it's a show.
Harmlessly. I say, why aren't we doing that? We're helping other people do it. Why aren't we building our own?
Yeah, let's keep helping. Let's keep aiding in ethnic cleansing, and let's go ahead and get one of those too.
And we're going to build it. And you know what the beauty is? We're going to make it here. It's going to be jobs and all that stuff. But somebody shoots a missile at us. We want to knock the hell out of the missile. We don't want to be landing in our cities. We're going to build it.
But when the wrath of God comes, none of that's going to matter.
And we're going to have it done. It's going to be a lot of jobs, and it's going to be the most technological technologically advanced, even beyond what they have in Israel. We helped Israel with that. You know, Ronald Reagan wanted this many years ago, but then, in all fairness, then we didn't have the technology, not even close, but now we have incredible technology. I will not cut 1 penny from Social Security or Medicare, and I didn't. Remember, I was the one.
Now, here's the part I covered in my video, and listen, I know some people have things to say, like, you know, he's just saying that Christians don't get out and vote. But bottom line, these next words that he says them together. This specific part is not chopped out. And just to say that it's going to be fixed, listen to what you're hearing. This should shock anybody, regardless of what side you're on.
Anymore, my beautiful day. I don't care how, but you have to get out and vote. And again, Christians, get out and vote just this time. You won't have to do it anymore. 4 more years, you know what? It'll be fixed. It'll be fine. You won't have to vote anymore, my beautiful Christians. I love you, Christians. I'm a Christian. I love you.
It'll be fixed. It'll be fine. We won't have to worry about voting anymore. Authoritarianism much? Oh, Christians, you beautiful Christians. Does that not sound weird? Hold on a second.
You get out. You got to get out and vote. In 4 years, vote just this time. You won't have to do it anymore. 4 more years, you know what? It'll be fixed. It'll be fine. You won't have to vote anymore, my beautiful Christians. I love you, Christians. I'm a Christian. I love you. Get out. You got to.
Now notice how he says, I'm a Christian. It sounds very much like I'm not a Christian. It's almost like he wanted to say, I'm not a Christian. But you got to say that you're a Christian, though. You got to say it. Don't forget to say it.
Get out and vote. In 4 years, you don't have to vote again. We'll have it fixed so good you're not going to have to vote. In conclusion, America has always been a nation won, built, and sustained by. You won't have to vote anymore, my beautiful Christians. I love you, Christians. I'm a Christian. Beautiful Christians. I love you, Christians. I'm a Christian. I love you. Get out. You got to get out.
That just, do you guys not, whatever. To me, that sounds so fake, but it's a prophecy about Mr. T, and okay, y'all, Grand Rising. This video is a 2-part. First, whatever I just stitched is was me kind of freeballing on some dreams I had about me. Whatever I just stitched is was me kind of freeballing on some dreams I had about me. And I basically was saying, we'll just see what happens in November. Now I actually have a take on my dreams. My prophetic dreams were revealed to me in only the way that I can understand them based on a history that I have with my father. So I'm going to just let you guys know that I posted a video to Cassandra Caption. It's called Mr. T. I think it's called Many Antichrists Will Come. It's the latest video at Cassandra Caption. If you like the video that I stitched, or if you've seen it before, feel free to go watch that video. So I'm going to just let you guys know that I posted a video to Cassandra Caption. It's called Mr. T. I think it's called Many Antichrists Will Come. It's the latest video at Cassandra Caption. If you like the video that I stitched, or if you've seen it before, feel free to go watch that video. This is my new take on things. The second part of this video has to do with the video that I dropped before this video on. It is so weird. It's almost like they read my mind. They gave me 15 seconds to speak after I found what I found on the internet. So it's so weird that in that little window of time that I made that video yesterday, I only had 15 seconds. And I found what I found when I found it, and then for some reason, right after I had 15 seconds, it's almost as if whatever gave me only 15 seconds saw what I saw before I posted. It's crazy. So let me expand in the only way that I can expand. I'm not guessing. I am not doubting. I'm saying outright that hydroxyapatite contains Anone Acknowledgite. Hello, my name is Cassandra. Welcome to another YouTube video. I'm going to start this video off by saying this. I posted some stuff about Trump to my live one of the lives was in error somehow, and the other one fell off too early because it should have fallen off tomorrow. So I want to start by saying this. I had a couple prophetic dreams back in the day that at first I thought were painting him in a beautiful light. But then as I was seeking things out, it came back to me. The things that triggered me seeking more out about Trump is when my spirit nudged me and said, remember Kim Clement? He's no longer alive. Remember the rapper that was a big spokesperson of him? I don't remember his name. He's no longer alive. I took my breath from them. That's what I understood from that. I don't know if that was the exact words that I was spoken, but that's what I understood in my spirit. And then my prophetic dreams I had came back to me that I had totally forgot about. So I want to sum this up real quick, and then I'm going to go through all my Trump videos and record those. And I'm going to try and make this one long video, but it might be in two parts. The first dream I had back in the day, it was outside in like in a field. It was really beautiful. There was an arched doorway with flowers all around it. There was a line of females around an open area, and the arch was over here. Then there's this open area, and over here off to the side there is a long line of females. And Trump is walking toward the arched doorway, and all these females are waiting, just looking so forward to having Trump parade them around by holding his hand and walking them around. And they are so excited. In my dream, I'm like, wow, like they're really into it. I, however, did not join the line of females. I thought it was a little weird. And then Trump goes and sits at this long table after he holds every female by the hand, walks them around, and it just makes them feel so good. Then he sits at this long table on the grass, almost like American Idol. Anyways, later on in the dream, it was as if I was working an event. I'm in the event industry. I haven't worked one in a little while, but I used to work really big events with important people. And I was like in the restaurant, but the restaurant was mine, which is pretty cool. It was a little small restaurant. And I was just not joining all the hoopla. I was just sitting at my very humble table in my restaurant. Somebody came up to me and said, hey, he wants to see you. So he summons me. I was like, okay, why does he want to see me? And I go into this room that looked like someone had refashioned a hotel room, an event room. But it had a wooden floor like a dance floor. The whole room was emptied out, and there was just this long, like American Idol style table, but longer, sitting against a wall. Trump was right in the middle, and he was the only one sitting there. And I walked into the room. He asked me to come forward, and then I don't even remember what he said. At the time, this made me think that he was like a big deal, like it was painting him in a good light. Then years later, I had another prophetic dream. I was in some kind of a college, and everybody was celebrating this game. And I mean, it was like wild animals. The whole college was packed. There was this huge grand staircase in the middle. And I mean, these people were wilding out. They were doing parades throughout the halls and big old group photos, and everybody was drinking and getting drunk. And I'm just witnessing this. So I'm just like, wow, like they really take their game seriously. It was a freaking clown show madhouse in there. And so I'm just watching these people just absolutely be nuts. And I mean, the whole place was full of students. You could barely even walk through. And then after everyone parties, then everyone's just passed out everywhere. And I was literally like walking through bodies. People are just drunk. I walk into a bathroom and someone's throwing up in the toilet. I believe someone was throwing up in the sink, and there was somebody just passed out right there. I could barely get into the bathroom just to use it. I think I was trying to use it and I couldn't even use it. Somebody was just right there by the toilet. And I'm just like, wow. And in my dream, I'm like, well, thank goodness I didn't participate. It was almost as if they had all been drugged. So I'm looking in different rooms, and then poof, out pops Mr. T. There he is. And he leads me into this one room that has ice cream. He tells me to pick out some ice cream. I was very hesitant. I was like, what are you doing here? Where did you come from? You know? Why are you showing up after all these people passed out? It was just very strange. Now, I could be wrong, but I'm telling you what I believe that I received before I show these videos. He tries to get me to eat ice cream. He invites me into his car. I was very hesitant, but I went into his car. He was driving, which it came to me later that this was the only dream I ever had of another man driving that I actually recognized their face. Any other time, I don't recognize the face, and it's God driving my car. And this is from, occurrences I've had with the Lord where he led me to the verse that you're not in the driver's seat, I am. Anyone who follows me has to let me lead. And he was sending me dreams of me driving, and then he would send me dreams of him driving, and that let me know, okay, I'm doing better, I'm letting God lead. But never have I had a dream of a man that I actually have seen in real life driving my car. So the first dream, he was very much treated like a god. And in the second dream, he was taking the place of God, where God always takes the place in my dreams. And he kept trying to get me to eat ice cream. It wasn't until this year that I found out that you're not supposed to eat in your dreams. And it was actually revealed to me, and it made a quick, immediate confirmation from Prophetess Celestial after I woke up from a dream of someone trying to feed me a bunch of junk food. And as soon as I said, wait a minute, this is going to rot my stomach, I could see, I woke up because whatever was trying to feed me got mad. And then immediately I hop on TikTok and Prophetess Celestial says, you're not supposed to eat in your dreams. And my jaw dropped. I was like, wow, God. Because I woke up and I was like, God, what did that mean?